Yo, what's going on? The audio that I had recorded for this episode of Hearthstone Battleground, some Duo Battleground with my younger brother. The audio, I was muted the whole time. So it's only him complaining about the game, the way it works, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to do a voiceover, and I'm going to say, what's happening? You know, these beginning rounds, they're always the same. Like, oh, am I going to win? Am I going to tie? Am I going to barely win? It's all like a bunch of 50-50s. So this is what happens in the first combat. This is what happens in the second combat. And this is what happens in the third combat. Now we're getting into the real bread and butter of Hearthstone Battlegrounds, where the decisions you make matter. And you're kind of like more in control of the game. My shop isn't the best shop, but I do see a Scarafin, and I know that my hero power can double up on those minions. So I convinced my brother to send me the minion he gets from selling the Tad in his shop, so that way he can still have 2 minions, and I can have one in my hand as well as 2 minions. So I think that's a good plan, and we go for it. Get into the combat, and what do you know? It's well, hold on. We got him battling here first. Microbot battle. You'll see this enemy, he's going to reappear a bunch, and it's so funny because my brother and his board are all the same. You'll see here, somehow, some way, I summon another Scarafin, but guess what? It actually doesn't die. So what? I wasted my secret for no reason. No reason. I don't know if I say my next shop is complete trash, but I do see a magnetic minion, and any buffs on magnetic minions, I'm like, hey, wait a second. If I buff this, I can get the buffs on something important later. Not to mention, it's also magnetic. I did a little bad math here. I thought if I sold that, I'd be at 8 gold, and then I'd be able to buff the magnetic minion in my hand. Silly me, though. I forgot that minions cost gold, so I just completely wasted my minion. Like, that was a horrible turn. Saved by the grace of the tavern, though, I was given another magnetic minion, which I didn't play. I probably should have played the one on the right so I can get some more gold. You know, when you're watching these things back, you realize, hey, you should do this. And you know what's funny? My brother actually said, hey, you should do this earlier in this game. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Which we both have moments like that, you know. But is this cope? Is that what that feels like? Now, in this game, I did miss on my trinkets. I don't really think any of the ones I got were particularly amazing. But my brother did get Common Thread, which is an amazing. It's one of our favorites because you could just buy something and get some extra value. Give you minion, and you could get some pretty good triples. But this game, we had the automaton. So we thought, wait, if I send you automaton and you buy it and I could just give it back to you, does this mean we could create our own infinite automatons? And it did. So that's what it meant. So guess what we did? We juiced that boy. We juiced that boy up until that thing, boy. That's what we did there. And fighting the ghost, so easy overconfidence. I don't like it when people leave early in the game like this, but it happens. I mean, what are you going to do, right? Like, next combat and shop, we fulfill our destiny by creating more and more automaton, the automaton army. He buys it as his first thing, which is crazy, right? Because, like, Jandice, with this thing, it was made for her. And I'm going to be very careful here to wait until he plays it, and so that we never run out of regular minions, not the golden ones, because, you know, you can't transfer them. I buffed the Deflector bot in the shop here. And this here, that's a good idea or not, but I did get myself a banana, and that was that's good. You always want to get yourself a free banana if you can get one. You know what I'm saying? And do I play the utility drone here? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Okay, I freeze for the Deflector bot so I can buy the turn after. We fight this Lich King again, which is exactly the same build as my brother's. He battles, and in the next shop, I'm able to finally redeem all the magnetic minions I've been buffing in my hand. And my brother and I just keep trading automaton. That's what we're spending our gold on. Tavern up. Get the automaton. Strategy complete. Go ahead and comment down below. Do you think the game was over at this point, or do you think the game could have been won from another person's perspective? Because we think at this point the game is over. All right, Jandice, comment thread, automaton, game over. All right, buddy, game over. Give us our points. Give us our plus 80 rating. That's what we need. That's what we need, hon. Now, this other guy was kind of cooking with the Naga build. He had that Orzo guy, a crooner, the red lady that keeps the spellcrafts. He was cooking for show. So we take an L here. But those guys are going to be the fight. Spoiler alert. You know what I was saying. We kind of miss on our second trinket, our graded trinkets here. But I end up going with the tier 7s, which is a little cracked, and my brother ends up going with the summon the first mech that died. So we're already getting some automatons, and in the combat, we're going to be getting some more automatons. In hindsight, I probably should have waited to use the Sandy, or like waited to use any cards, because we're fighting the ghost here, and I used my entire board, but I only noticed we're fighting the ghost at the very end of all this stuff. I don't really think it made much of a difference, but we did get something that does make a big difference. You see that guy back there in my hand? What's that Boommobile? What do you think that Boommobile does? What do you think that Boommobile would do if I gave it to my brother and he played that automaton and then he played the one that gave you a copy of it? What do you think that would do? It would give me a copy of the Boommobile, baby, there. What do you think about that? He was a little too fast for him doing it this turn, but next turn and the turn after and the turn after that, oh baby. Oh baby, turn them lights down low, turn the music on the Boommobile. I apologize for that. I don't know what that was. It's just me recording. And, you know, I get a little crazy. Sometimes. Hopping into the next combat, we are fighting the Zeph guy who has a cleave now. So watch out for that guy. And he's doing the crooning stuff still. But more importantly, the automaton guy who only has automatons, the thing that gives him more automatons, and the chess set. So that guy's cooking. Too bad we're Jandice with common thread and we're trading in duos. Notable things that happen in the next shop is that I triple the orchestra lady. I get a Theo. Is that what that guy called Theo? I don't remember. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, and I get an eyes. Oh, also Sandy. That's crazy. I get a Sandy as well, which is like, I think it would help me, but I think those guys only have buffs because of like the aura effect that they have on them. And since that aura effect is only for the player who plays them, the automatons aren't going to be good for me. And I don't think I have any minions that Sandy would be good for my brother. So that's actually just a piece of gold in my hand now. Sorry, Sandy. We ain't chilling in the Bikini Bottom with you this time. Next combat is exactly what you expect. We see Snake Eyes. We give Snake Eyes a little spanking. And then we see the Toadman. We give him a little spanking too. Did you think something else was going to happen? The next round is free. We fight the ghost. I get a Varian. So 2 tier 6, please. Check, please. And I discover a brand in the shop. So you know what that means. Double orchestra conductor. And I think I give my brother the beatboxer. Or do I not? Because he doesn't really need it. Right? The other guy's just... You're not magnetizing anything. So I think that just turns into 2 pieces of gold. I definitely buy that brand before I do anything. Go ahead. Go ahead. Play the brand. Buy the brand. Play the brand. Get the orchestra conductors. I drop utility drum because I'm not really using magnetization anything. I just have the Murloc. I have the amalgam for the Murloc Venomous. And I also have the refreshing Divine Shield mech if I can get reborn on any of my other guys. I don't remember if that happens or not. But I buy the Storm Splitter for extra value. No, I don't. I lied. I didn't do that. I don't know. I didn't pre-watch this. You got me. You got me. But we slapped the ghost a couple times. Bang, bang! And now we're fighting that clone guy again. Shame that this game went on for... Is that another Boommobile? I forgot about that. We were able to give it to the already golden one so that he's correct as well. Here, go ahead. Slide it over. Yeah, slide it over. Let me see you play it on it. Go. Go to the other guy. Go to my brother. Go. What are you waiting for? He already played it probably. God dang it, dude. This is why you watch your stuff, pre-watch your stuff. I don't know if I should just shut up for the rest of this thing. 726. Upgrade all the way to +3/+3. I remember when Murky was crazy. Now he's just regular, which is fine, I guess. What am I going to play? Oh, Leroy. That's a great one to end on. Buy the Leroy. Buy the Leroy. Sell the Pirate and sell the Sandy, and then buy the Leroy. You better do it. You better not. Don't roll. Don't do anything like that. Obviously, Redemption. Oh, Venomous. I mean, Poisonous. That's probably the right one. No! This is why hindsight's so important. I would have picked the Leroy if I was thinking what I was thinking right now. This was definitely a really fun game. It's a shame that my audio messed up because the microphone I have is just so sensitive. Like if I touch the bottom of it, it goes red and I can't. It's not recording anything anymore. So when I need to adjust my mic, sometimes I'll grab the mic and I'll forget that it's on the bottom. Maybe after this, I'll find a way to like twist it around so that the light's on the top. That way it'll show me if that ever happens again. But then I won't have the dials. So, you know, give and take. Sorry, automaton guy, you need to be a little stronger it was cool that there was another dude doing exactly what we were doing, and he was kind of like getting more and more and more, just like we were. But I don't think without the Boommobile or the Jandice thing, he would have done anything. So, GG's.
Thank you for watching my video. If you liked what you saw, like the video, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and comment your favorite part down below. Peace off!